for a little time, okay? But this stuff is nothing to worry about. You are free. Accept whatever condition you're put in. It's like getting a new job. You chose a job and you went there, you got hired and you accepted it. Think of your incarnation as like that. It's a necessary thing for your overall survival, so to speak. And you chose it, it was agreed upon, and it's good. And you're free. Let me tell you, there is a lot out in the whole grandness of the mind of God. Manifested and unmanifested. The world of ideas that's manifested, planets, galaxies, systems, and unmanifested ideas and subtleties and things not yet come out to be. And we have access to all of that. That's our birthright as a soul. We are very free, we're very welcome. We're very welcome to accept it. God, our Father, wants us to take it. Now when we become harmless, we become worthy of better states that we can go and visit. And we can visit many, even after graduating. We can come back and visit. We can retrace fingerprints, if we like. Now, for a lot of people, let me tell you very much so, especially my main, believe me when I tell you, my main loving joy is to, because I went through it and I only wish to help others. I went through a very hard period, starting around 19, 20 years old, of a big wake up. And I didn't have internet and all that back then. This is 11, 12 years ago. It wasn't the popular, easy accessible thing. Now you guys who are a bit younger, be lucky you have internet and these YouTube videos and whatnot. It's good, it's good. It was meant to be. And my main thing is to encourage you. Pat yourself on the back and love yourself, no matter. And to say, I can really give my light. I can really be a child of God. I can be pure. I can be happy. Be happy, be harmless. Be worthy of the graduation. Be free, even here, even now. When you're in that level of awareness, you're just playing the board game given to you. You really can look at it that much. Play it serious. Play it with a smile on the face. Play it with an overall knowing. You and God are winking at each other while all this is going on. Okay? Life and death, neither are to be feared. There's nothing to be afraid of. We are very free. We are very now. We are very always. We are very always. And this is such a freedom, is indescribable. My words are useless. My little English words are garbage. Because I can't express it. I can't say it. I can't paint it. I can barely think it in the subtle varieties. And even then, I would still try to make the mistake of crossing it down into human language. It's a feeling of freedom. Accept your freedom with a knowing authority. Even when the world will get a little uglier for a little more, it is not that bad. It's not permanent. You and I are permanent. And for people that have good intentions, you know, that was a good lesson taught to me by a very wise man. A man in Ottawa. And he said to me, the main thing God looks at is your intentions. You may not even succeed in your actions, but the main thing is your intentions. I intend to do good. I intend to love. And you try. And even when things don't go your way, the intention is what God looks at. What is the desire of the heart? Let's look at two people. Here's Billy, here's James, doesn't matter. This one desires that one desires that. And God made these earth schools available, these planes of existence, in all their varieties and subtleties and heaviness, so desires could be had. Even the dark forces, Illuminati and Satan worshippers, their desires will come out, they'll have them to extent. Nobody gets all they want. Nobody gets all they want. Desires to a degree, and then to learn from them, and to see what was right and what was wrong. There only is one perfection. It's not equally going down the path of right and equally going down the path of wrong, and you have the same powers and awareness. You shake off the nonsense. All these evil things are ignorance manifested. They're ridiculous. Be harmless and love others equally as yourself. It's sometimes not easy. The hardest thing to do is love others when they're giving you a hard time. Love your enemies is a very difficult thing to do. I understand this only all too well. But to be in a higher mature state, we're very blessed. Okay? We can always have the choice, like I said in my other video about self-empowerment. You always have the choice to think and to feel for you. And, you know, especially people that are at that precious precipice. When you're around 20 years old, you just left the teenage years and you're starting your young adulthood. If I want to call it age 20 starting your young adulthood, then especially to you at that age, you know, in and around there, be confident, know that you're loved and protected. And the more kind you are and the more loving you are to others and accepting of them, the more it comes back to you automatically. And I know the pressures of the world are very hard. It's going to be harder and harder to be a child. I understand that. It's going to be harder and harder to be a child. I have 2 children. I have a young son and a daughter going to be born very soon. And right now, it's mid-April 2011. It's very hard to be a kid. Very hard to be young. Hard to find your way. Lots of choices and things. But remember, as soon as you can, remind yourself, find the sources that will help give you confidence. As soon as you can, remind yourself you came from God, you're safe. And if you see people addicted to the world and addicted to their hate and they think that their body life is the best thing, well, you can just say they're a little younger than you. They just didn't get it yet. Maybe you'll help them. Alright? You are free no matter what condition you're in, ultimately and truly. Even when you grumble. I grumble too. Ultimately, you're free. No matter what happens. Be safe, be sane. And I'll have more videos to come. Definitely. I got lots to say. Alright. Cheers.